All right, hey, let's jump right in. Tonight I have a very articulate lesson that I'm going to drop. It is condensed. It's not it's not entailed with all the information that goes with it, but it's an intro. So let's start. As I always say, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of the Lord, Yahshua Messiah, in direction of the Holy Spirit. Um, This particular video is going to be about perceptions, thought distortions. All right, as what they call as above, so below. So I have a couple of quick charts that I just threw together to put on here for y'all to be able to see. Now, these particular charts are, in essence, geometry. Now, if you remember in the last video that I had taught you, I was giving an intro as to how energy is formulated with our thoughts, how geometry has held the true science of energy, and how geometry, all right, in math are a science. They are a science of sorts, with delving deeper off into energy. Now, I do want to give props to the artists, and otherwise musician, Terrence Howard. Okay, Terrence Howard, after he got out of the music industry, which I had never known, he went back to college to be a scientist, an engineer type of scientist. And don't quote me on it because I can't tell you exactly what. But anyway, he was one of the sleepers. He created a new theory of energy, and he went back in history to prove it, which was basically disapproved by all your current day scientists, and to some degree these debates are still going on. One of the things that he said that I was able to see is that, yes, he basically taught that there are no straight lines. Okay, because straight lines mean that there are no interruptions in energy. But the only straight angles that we see in this time is light. Light is the only straight line that doesn't really move. It doesn't really move or shift. It just beams. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you in my first chart, because what I want to talk about is protons. What are protons? Okay, you know, within the atom you have neutrons, electrons, and protons. Where does protons come in at? Protons are an invisible form of energy that surrounds us all the time. All right, now this video, what I'm wanting to try to help everyone understand is that your reality is a construct that is based on your perception. Okay, and for instance, a lot of people never get off into the sciences. They never learn what magic really is, because a well-focused mind that is passionate about its desire creates magic. Okay, Moses, as I said in some of my real older videos, did magic, all right, under the eyes of the Most High in Egypt to challenge you know, the authority of the sitting pharaohs who thought they were the greatest, they were the God of all. He was there to disrupt that belief. Excuse me. Man, share that, man. I mean, my damn blanket damn that fell. That must be, it's something that was trying to distract me. But nonetheless, the reason Moses was told to do certain magical debacles was to what they call diffuse the belief that fueled the power of the king. Yes, under who? The Most High's eyesight. And I told you, y'all have seen a lot of time. You see magi astrology, magi. You see them on my tags. You see them on my handles. Okay, but it is so much more. It is just not of you going in there and seeing what your astrology chart is saying. Magi astrology takes you a lot more deeper down the rabbit hole than you actually think, because with numbers, geometry, all right, and calculations, from a scientific point of view, wormholes are opened. Wormholes into different realities are opened, all right, and they're closed, and they can be created in your present timeline. But so before this video stops, because it's always just a 10-minute segment, I'm going to show you one particular distortion that can be corrected, and it can be practiced over time to yield the results that you need. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, do y'all see this? Hope y'all can see this. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit. Okay, what you have here is a common square. All right, same measurements on each angle, 90 degrees all the way around. What you see is a box. So you say, when somebody asks you, say, what is this? Okay, this is a square. Now, we're not going into the geometry that much here in this video because for the sake of time. All right, but this is also carrying two geometric shapes that formulate reality. And how does it basically formulate reality? Watch this. See that? See what I did? So now what I need you to see is, as so above, so below. What stands above us on the astral is not distorted. This represents an untainted form of the reality. Okay, once the reality passes the veil from spirit into matter, it's the same exact image from the top on the bottom. But now you see all these lines that I put here? I put this here because these becomes the distortions on the opposite side of the veil once that particular image steps into time. Okay, this perception here is in time. This one here is in astral. This is without time. Now, if you also see at the top, I actually wrote Kether. What is Kether? All right. In the Kabbalah, the Kether is the highest sephiro on the tree. Okay, down here, I wrote manifest in perception. Okay, but this is what it is. All right, this is what they call Malkut on the Kabbalistic tree. Now, because of these distortions, without the proper understanding, you don't know how to clear out all of this debris, this distorting a pure and correct angle that actually came from Kether down into matter. So y'all are gonna have to stay tuned because I got one more quick video for sure to show y'all. Shalom.